Good morning and welcome back to The Infected. It is... Mike is stranded. I just realized that. So what I didn't catch, I didn't record, was that when I started playing the game, I jumped into the elevator and Mike walked in at the same time as I did. So I thought, well, let's see what happens. And Mike and I rode up to the elevator and then he just sort of glitched on top of that rock. So I walked over to see, what the deal was. And I realized that I couldn't follow him, and I fell down, broke my leg, and had to just hobble my way back in. Unfortunately, I did not catch on camera, so it was no good. And I was curious to see what happened to Mike, because he just sort of disappeared. It was right in this area. He walked off onto here. I should go there and see where he's at. Stop. Let's go back down to 6. There we go. Mike, you still there? It looked like he was watering the crops or something. I don't know where he went. Apparently he glitched for a second and figured out how to get his way back home. Anyway, that wasn't even what the intention of this video was about. It just was a happenstance. So let's get started. So what is this video about today? Well, I'd like to do just a tiny bit more work on this building up here. I've done a little bit off camera, not too much, not too exciting, but I just kind of want to get the batteries moved over. I have laid out this new building right here that I'm going to make for putting my batteries in, and I'm going to tear down that building over there in order to do it. However, I have not decided how much of this I'm going to salvage and how much of this I'm going to not salvage. Part of it is because I want to use the new flooring. This flooring here is the same as that flooring there, and I want to give it a go. That being said, you can see I started to tear down a little bit of it. Anyway, let's get started on building this, because there's something else I want to talk about with you guys while I'm working on building this building. And that is that I did not realize how much stuff went in and out of the beta branch while the developer is working on it, and he has continued to make some upgrades. If we look into inventory, placeable, power, we can see something new, a watermill. Now, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources to sell anything to go do this, and I'm not close enough to water where this would be worth it, but I could see in a future build setting up in such a way to make use of this, because it's kind of expensive. It uses a lot of electrical, a lot of mechanical, and a lot of iron ingots, but 500 watts of power is pretty impressive. Also, something we're going to be working on a little bit is some of the new lights. Let's see where they're at. I think they're under placeable. Isn't there lighting? Oh, it's under furniture. That's right, lighting. I don't know if these came out recently, but I found these new lights, and I have a perfect place in mind where I want to use them. I hope that they're not too harsh, but I think they'll be okay. They do take 2 electrical parts. I'm getting a little concerned that I'm going to have to start just doing some more looting. I was hoping my big looting days were done, but behold, they may not be. So anyway, let's get to work on this. If you have not switched over to the beta branch and you're interested in doing so, just going to the Steam page, homepage, it's very simple, very straightforward. I did hardly take any work at all. So I don't know. I enjoy it. Like I didn't do it for a long time, but I decided it was worth it, and I'm glad I did, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Okay, so you can see I've torn down the building. I put some railings over there because I didn't want to accidentally fall to my death, and I went ahead and finished this building, and I just realized right now that I put that thing in backwards. So let me correct that issue right now. And this is what it looks like in the inside so far. Of course, I got to put a roof on it because I do not want to take water damage. Let's go ahead and drop the foundation the correct direction this time. There we go. And let's put a roof on it. Now, I was thinking about doing just the roof. Oops, that's rails, not roofs. Just doing this guy is a standard roof right here. Except for I was going to rotate them like that. And I thought that'd be kind of cool. But what I've decided to do is similar, but not quite the same thing. I'm going to put some roofing material right here. Let me get some more logs. I have clay on me. I don't think I showed you that in my inventory, because I knew that I was going to do something. I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be, but I knew I was going to do something. But there we go. Okay, let me get 3 more logs. Oops, I need to fill up my log carrier again. Yeah, and I'm also going to drop this extra... Not extra, the third and final roof piece for this area up there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. Now let's go. Oh, you guys can see I did put some roofing up there. I didn't really finish it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I did it. It's functional, not complete, but it's functional. But I don't really like it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with something a bit more creative. Let me come up there and show you what it looks like. So I basically just start covering right there. I was going to put a piece between the two of them, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do for sure, because I don't know. It's just a bit samey. Anyway, so you can see that my roof is got the big opening right there, and that's because I intend to use this as a walkway. So let me put the roof on this side. There. And there. So the idea is that suppose Mike and I decide we want to invite the trader over for dinner, and the trader comes on over, show him our spiffy elevator, and they can come up here and we have this nice walkway over to where the food court or food area is going to be. Maybe I'll make a kitchen up here too, although not one that I'll probably actually use. Wow. But I thought that was a clever idea. Now I am going to have to, if I have enough pieces, I'm going to, let me dump all of my, I want to make sure I've got enough planks for that. But I also need to close this guy off here. And if I don't have enough planks, ooh, am I cold? It just turned blue. Look at that. I'm 2 planks short. I'm not going to ask you guys to watch that. I'll come back here and do it a different time. Plus, I've got to do the end cap ones. But let me go ahead and finish the roof up right here. Or the underpass. Overpass. Is that the right word? The awning, the throughway. You know what this needs is some lights, actually. That is a great idea. Where did I put... Oh, I put the... I put this box right here. I'm going to move it to right here. Is that correct? So I can't get it straight. Sorry. There we go. So I hadn't thought about this, but what I'm going to do, is run and get my jacket and get 2 planks. But what I'm going to do is put some lighting in here. I'm just curious to see what it looks like. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Some time has gone by. I filled everything up so that I could just, I'm not going to do that every time. Just drop the last ingredient in here that I need so that I'll have all the lights and I can hook up the wiring. The timing worked really well because it is, you can see, or as you can see, it's starting to get dark outside. There we go. So we can hook these things up and see what they look like. Let's pull up my wiring. That's not the wiring tool. That's the wiring tool. And I have it. Oh. You know, that throws me off every time. I don't know why. Right in the lower right corner, it says right mouse click to delete wires. I don't know. So I am going to... Oh, you know what I don't have is a junction box. Oh, it's not letting me go directly into this. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to have to do these one at a time. And I need to make a junction box because I forgot about that to run. Let's turn that off and turn the light off. Oops. L. And let's turn these on. Power. Oh, I don't have a switch. That's right. That's okay. I have the lights by the power station. Oh, not super bright. Of course, I may just not have them hooked up right. Have I got them facing the wrong direction? Oh, that's funny. It's my super stealthy build. That's funny. I didn't look at which way I was putting it in place. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and relocate these. I think There's no way to rotate it so I can put it on a ceiling like that. Let's see. There's 3 of these, so I'm going to put it right in the middle of each of these. And I'll come back at some point with some better... Yeah, that works better. I don't know. Does it make sense to do that? Or does it make sense to just turn these around this way? Ooh, it's snowing. You know, I think I like this way better. Maybe I'll move it up just a little bit higher. There we go. The other thing I might do, I need to think about this, is... Okay, let me put you there. Oh, I gotta scoot you over. That's so funny. I can't believe I did that. And let's move this one over here. Yeah, they're a little too bright if I keep them too close together. There we go. Ah, that looks so cool. Makes me think it's time for Christmas. But of course, in real life, it's February and I gotta do my taxes. But yeah, I like that. That looks good. The other thing maybe I should have done is, and let's see what it looks like. If I move my control box or my junction box to the inside here. Oh, it flipped for me. Awesome. Right, like that. Does that hide some of the wiring? It does a little bit. Like, I'd have to use some real junction box to hide them better. But I like that. Because I'm not going to be going in here that often, and it's okay if it's out of the way. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. All right, let me get the stuff I need to make some junction boxes. I'm going to need one up here, and then one down here, and then I can feed all of my lights off of that one. I don't need to run separate junction boxes for all of them. Yeah, let me run and get everything I need, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, so the music just started playing. We're probably going to get attacked. I suspect my defenses will be able to take care of everything. But if I start hearing the... Well, I guess that answers that question. I'm going to say if they start hitting on a building or something like that, I'll run down and figure out where they're at. It doesn't give me a good indication of what direction they're coming from. So I don't know. I may never get their bodies. We'll see. That's too bad. I'd love to get the loot. All right, let's go ahead and drop the next part of our plan in place, which is to build the power relays. You know what? I was going to say let's put a switch in here, but I've changed my mind because I didn't bring enough of the resources. I brought enough power. I bought enough to make 2 relays, and I didn't think to bring the switch. So we're just going to have to do without it. You know, let me build it where it's easy to build and then move it to where it needs to go. Yeah. Because that's what I found works best. I forgot my screws. That's so irritating. Oh well. You know, the cool thing about it is now I can show you the elevator ride at night when it's snowing, except it just stopped. Bad timing. Oh well. 20 degrees outside. It got cold fast. Well, you can see that I've started building another... Hi, dear. Another extractor for clay, because I just wasn't pulling enough clay in. Okay, well, you know what? The cool thing about this is that this gives me the opportunity to grab a few more of these parts so that I can build the switch. Because I like that idea of building the switch. Let me shut the door. I also lit that guy up again, so it's warm. Toasty warm in here. All right. I'll just take 26. I don't know how many I'll need, but probably only like 6. But one thing I've learned about this back and forth is better to get what you think you might possibly need than to have to run back down and get it because you didn't bring it. Kind of like being a Boy Scout or something. Prepare. That being said, I was never a Boy Scout. I hear that animal, but I don't see him anywhere. Cool. All right. Let's drop what we need in there. Where'd I put him? Oh yeah, here he is. Okay, let's get out my tool. And I want these linked together, so I'm not going to... No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to make a separate junction box for this. There we go. Connect 1. Connect 2. And connect 3. Nice. All right. Let me put that away. And now let me move these junctions to someplace that's a little more out of the way. I can't make that go into the wall anymore. Oh, and I don't want it completely not visible right there if I have to grab it for whatever reason. Okay. And let me raise this one. There. So that's better. All right, let's turn off the light and see what it looks like. Not bad. I'm curious to see what it'll look like after it's done, or once YouTube is done with it, because it tends to darken everything. That's cool. Let's move this thing. So how many foundations do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're all the way in 1, let me move you over to the middle one. And then let me move you to the end. There we go. Yeah, that works. So I'll see if I need to render it to see if there's any more light that we need. All right, let me try that sentence again. Sorry. I was too busy looking at my own lights. I didn't put that in the right spot. 1, 2, 3. No, that's the right spot. It just doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah, it is the right spot. Let me try the sentence again. What I was going to say is let's see what it looks like after I've rendered it and when it's on YouTube and see if I need to add more lights. It's not an area I'm going to come up to often, but I just thought it'd be nice to have some lights up here. Actually, for that matter, probably going to put some up here, but I've already done enough lighting for this episode, so let's move on to something different. So you can see that I'm up on my chickens. I have completely fed them. They were down to about 500 food. The reason I'm up here is because I need to do some cooking, and I need the eggs and I need the milk to get it done. I have some already. I don't know when it's going to go bad. It doesn't matter. I can't use this stuff fast enough to get rid of it. Let me drop you. Also, I cleaned out my inventory in the food area, all of the spoiled food. That stuff grows so quickly. Actually, let's do this. Move all, and move all. It's kind of random in the way it's doing. Anyway, what I've done is over here, I have made a bunch of veggie mixes. Over here, I've got melons. Over here, I've got the eggs and milk. And over here, I've got mushrooms. So what are we going to be working, or what do I need next is a bunch of livers and a bunch of meat, because I need to make a bunch of stew mixes. And I think let's do this in patterns of 5 at a time for the first one, if I can, and then 4 at a time for the second one, because I believe I've got 9 stew mixes. Let me just double check. Okay, so that's 5, or that's, yeah, 5, 5, 4, 9, yeah. All right, let me confirm the recipe. Well, I know it's going to take, well, I should have grabbed these. I don't think I'm going to have enough storage capacity to hold everything. There we go. This did not lay out really well. Okay, let's hope I don't need anything else. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do 5. Let's go to stew meats. So the stew meats take one raw liver, 1 raw piece of meat, 1 veggie mix, and 1 milk. I don't have the milk with me. Let's go back here. I may have to bite the bullet. Yeah, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do... Come on. Just going to drop it on the ground. That's 4. So the max I can do is 4 at a time. one veggie mix, meat, liver, and milk. Okay. Pick that up. Grab you back. Oops, I don't need the eggs yet. You know, I normally would not put stew mixes in here, but I plan on making them into what I need pretty quickly. So that's 4. 5, well, I've got 5. Let me grab my livers and meat. Oh, I thought I had more livers in there. I think I've got some over here. So 3. I could do 4. Yeah. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the max I can. Let's go over here. I've got enough for 1 more. I don't know why I did that. I knew that was empty. Last meat. I'm gonna have to start butchering those animals finally pretty soon. And then a milk. There we go. That should be the last one. 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. So let me grab these over here. Well, do I want to do that? I don't think I do, because I need mushrooms and I need melons. Where'd I put the melons? Yeah, here they are. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do that, and then I think tons and tons of eggs. Where'd I put all the eggs? Move. I may have to go get some more eggs. I may have done this without enough eggs. I think I've got eggs somewhere else. Let's see if I've got the recipe right before I mess with that too much. Oop. Food. Here we go. Okay. Good. How many did I get? 4, and cool. Let's see if we can finish it off. Oops. I'm gonna disconnect that start button from my computer. Oh, my weakest link is definitely gonna be eggs. Let's take all of these. And I've got some down here, but I don't know that I've got enough. Let's see. So I think it takes 2 per. And I've got 5 left. Oh, I'm going to have enough. And 1 left to boot. And melons. Let's see how many I can fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 5. Maybe 5. If I move these eggs around a little bit. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have them. Is it milk? I don't remember. No, I need the milk for the veggie mix. I don't think I need milk for this. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that everything I've got? Yeah, I'm completely out. Well, I got mushrooms left. Nice. Wow. I am set on food for a while. Now I'm going to have to get some more resources, but let's see. Am I a little hungry? Do I want a full ration? Yeah, I do. Awesome. All right. Next thing I'm going to work on is also food prep related. Then I'm going to start another project. If I've got enough to do it. I want to build up my thirst. It's up to 113. It's the highest stat I have, but it is also the easiest to increase by making some onion soup. So I'm going to kind of spam this a bit. Oops, I am not going to spam it this much because, is that my only onion? Yeah, I've only got those 2 crates for onions. And there was a lot of spoiled food in here, so I guess I won't be doing too much of it. But I'm going to make a couple of them. They bring up your thirst quite a bit, and you don't actually have to be thirsty to use them. I am going to need to get some clay. So let me start some water boiling. Which means I'm going to need water. Oh, yeah, where did I put that? Yeah, good. I was a little concerned I'd left it back where the food area is. or my food storage area, the NPC building. Do I have coal? Yes, I do. Putting water in, dropping an onion in, and then let's light her up. And it takes about a minute to cook, so let's go and get some clay. I did finish my clay extractor, so I've got this guy, and this guy going all at one time. So, but I don't want to grab that. I want to grab 10 of these, -1. And I need to make plates, or clay bowls. I'm so glad they stack now. At first, when they first came out, they didn't stack. And it was a pain in the neck. Okay. Well, I got a second. Let me get more water. So I'm going to need more water for the next bowl of soup. I wish I had one more onion. I'd love to have gone through and made 4 of these. Crafting bench. It says it's still dirty water. I thought it would have been done by now. Oh, there it is. I spoke just a little bit too soon. Oh, well. It's nice that there's a visual effect to go with it, too. Let's boil you and drop my 1 remaining onion in there. You know what? I wonder if I could run up and see if there's an onion ready. Mike might have just picked them all and ran them back. Because the area was pretty full, so... Oh, yeah, look at this. Sorry, Mike, I'm throwing a crimp in your system. You can sort of see I made a little progress on the glass. I don't know. I just quit working on it. I think I ran out of time is the problem. One's got water. You've got water. And let me drop this onion in here. All right, so let's see. My thirst is sitting at about a quarter of the way filled to moving to the next number. If I drink this, or if I eat this, it's gone up about half. So it takes... So if I make 4 of these, I should get about 1 full bar. Now let me finish these 2. Oh, I'm going to need 1 more clay pot. One, 2, 3. There we go. All right, the first one is done. And this one's going to take just a little bit longer. Now, I think I'm going to let these sit in my inventory for a while because I'm full up on all of my stats, so I don't really need any water, but I'm going to start working on my defenses a little bit. I've got an idea for a project I want to do, and that's going to have me out there for a while, and I'd rather just have the ability to drink water. Except I need to put the fire out, and all my water containers are empty. Whoops. And there we go. Nice. All right. Let's head out and start working on the defenses. Okay, you can see that we are back. I have started doing the layout. Well, let me give you a little bit better perspective on where we're at. This is the main road that comes through my into my area. This is the side road that just got added into the game, and that's where my shoddy defenses are. I do need to upgrade that. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet. Maybe I'll do it in the next video. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do it. The new city is just up over that hill right over there. But basically, I'm setting up some defenses where I'm going to build, maybe not a garrison, but at least a wall with some defenses around it. Now, I've laid it all out, and actually a fair amount of time has gone by. It is day 105, early in the morning, and the sun is not quite up yet. I've laid it all out, as you can see here. But what I realized is that the road, because it's got a curve, there's not a great way to have this lineup be exactly perfect. So I came out a bit. I've started laying it out. Also, you can see that the ground rises from this end is the low spot to that is the high spot. So I'm going to have to adjust the height of my platforms or my foundations as they grow. So that being said, let's get this corner built because I want to show you what the basic idea of the layout is going to look like, even if I don't have the ability to finish it yet. I did just, what back and let me show you. Filled up all of my logs, or all of my inventory with planks. So I should be good for a little bit. You know, I hope I don't have to do something like raise the level of the platform. So I did try this several times, actually, in order to make it over there. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Is that far enough? Yeah, I'm into the corner there. I don't have to build all this out right now, but I just wanted to get started on it because I want to show what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Or at least I want to finish up this quarter of it so that I can show what it looks like all done. There we go. All right, get the cart pulled. I don't know why it always seems like it's going to be faster to just run it over, but it's not. It's almost always faster to just get the cart. I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to work on this game again, but I have decided that I will need to do some, did I launch one? I don't know if I did. I need to do some, getting some more electrical parts. So I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to do it off camera, but at some point I'm going to have to do some more looting. I may show you high level or just a couple of minutes of it or something like that. But in any case, it needs to get done. And I don't want to do it, but I think I need to. All right, so let's go ahead and delete this guy and delete that guy. Okay, and I need to move my sign so that it is not on the way, both of them. For right now, we'll put it back on the right-hand side. Yeah. I put this up, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes ago, something like that. Unfortunately, I did it just as a, not a trope, but I don't know what the right word is. I just did it for kicks. I thought it would be funny, but then I'm not sure I ever drove past it to show it to you guys. So anyway, there it is. Let's drop this guy in. The big door. That works pretty good. Let me see if I can raise it up. And there we go. Okay. I'm not going to work on filling this stuff right now. I don't have any of it right now. I need a lot of iron. I really need to do some work on some iron. But let me show you what I intend for this garrison to look like. First thing I'm going to do is add a couple more foundations. But I'm going to put the rectangular foundations in here and there, and then put a regular foundation in there. All right, let me build this. Where did I put my cart? Oh, I got my light on. Let me turn that off. The sun's come up. I don't need it anymore. I'm glad to have gotten all that food built up, or all that food made. It had been not bothering me, but it was a chore that I needed to do, and I'd just been putting off for a while. So I was glad to get all that done. There. All right. So something nice happened to me at work today. Well, I don't know if it's interesting to you guys or not, but I just hit 10 years in January at my job, and my boss made a special announcement about it during the meeting today. I had hit 10 years, and hey, dear, what are you doing, buddy? I hit 10 years, and a coworker of mine hit 20 years. So they, didn't really, I wouldn't say they did a celebration, but they made special mention of it, and everybody said they appreciated, having me on the team and stuff like that. It was kind of nice. So I don't know if your company does stuff like that, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was nice of them to do so. All right, let's put the wall up. got this guy. The idea is that a guard is going to be able to come up here and talk to you while you're doing it. I don't know if I like that so much. Yeah, I'm going to figure that one out. Now, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete this. And then what I'll do is extend my foundation out one more and put one here. See if I can pick that up. There we go. And then I'll put the corner piece in right here. There it is. Okay. Let's put some logs in. I'm out of planks again? All right. Let me get some planks. Oh, you know what? There's a little gap here. I don't know about that. Let me run and get some planks. I don't know if that gate's final position is going to be right there. I think I will likely move it some, but I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with it right at this moment, except to get enough iron to build it. And then deal with it. So it is future Paul's problem, not present Paul's problem. Oh, look, I'm thirsty enough. I can drink my last... There we go. Or eat my last onion soup. Up to 114. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Mike. There we go. Oh, no, it was over here I was building. That's right. Got distracted. Oh, that guy takes 5? I didn't realize that. Or I didn't remember that. Okay. Uh-oh. Wonder if we're getting a blizzard. It's starting to snow. Maybe not. It does that sometimes, that snowfall right before we get a blizzard, so I don't know that it'll matter too much. I've got all of my winter gear on. If I have to, I'll go get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's still early in the morning. Not too early to have coffee. I know all the people who are serious coffee lovers are going to be like, it's never too early. It's never too late to have coffee. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's add the next... All right, let's put... I was going to say the next wall. Let's put this guy back in the corner here. And then we're just going to put some Oh, dang it. Pay attention to what you're doing. Attention to detail. That guy. There's no reason for me to have a door right there. There we go. Now, let's put some solid walls in. And gonna need to get more logs. Actually, I'm just gonna cut this guy down right here because I don't really want trees in front of my base anyway. Like if I was actually guarding this, or if this was an actual garrison, then you wouldn't want walls right there anyway. All right, so I've got a little gap right there at the bottom, and that's going to become progressively worse as I have to, well, it's okay over here, and it's obviously not a problem there, but when I have to step it up, I'm going to have this exposed area. And I'm thinking if I'm being, in the game, the zombies aren't intelligent enough to do anything about it. But if this was a real basis, which I'm, imagining it is, I will, intelligent thinking people could go under there. And it's not much of a defense. And I don't see any reason, I don't want to build a base with that kind of glaring hole, even if it's just a video game. All right, let's see if I can put the half walls underneath here. I don't think that's the wrong kind of wall. Let me try it again. No, that's the right kind, the half wall. Is it because I've got stuff in my inventory? No. Oh, it's because I'm on the corner. Now this is in the middle. I thought you could attach stuff on the bottom. As a matter of fact, I know you could. I've seen it happen. Let me try it with the full wall. Okay, so you can do it with full walls. You can't do it with half walls. There we go. Let's see if we can do it with this guy right here. Uh-oh. Okay, there he is. That's good. I'm going to need more logs, which means I need to get my cart. Which means I'm going to ignore the fact that I need my cart, and I'm just going to step over to this tree. Drop it in there. Run back. And then I'll need one more over here. Or do I? I'm going to at least do this guy for sure. And let me put this one in. I was thinking about not doing it, but I think I'm going to. So I don't think that I'm going to be able to. Sorry, let me finish that sentence. Yeah, by the time it wraps around, I won't need it. But let me grab my cart so I can fill her up with lots of trees. You know, with Mike being able to do all this harvesting, it's been a while since I've done some serious tree cutting. I always do that. I don't know why, but for some reason, I think I just hit the button too fast. And then all of a sudden I grab my cart and I don't mean to. There we go. All right, let me open my inventory. I got to dump all this stuff. Starting to weigh me down. There we go. All right, gonna have to drop that guy because I can't carry him. There. So this sort of begs the question, should I make this 2 layers or just 1? Like, what am I going to do for a ceiling? I bet some athletic, intelligent people could grab up on top of that, particularly if I have no windows on that side, on this side. I don't know. Anyway, that's worth thinking about. So the other reason I wanted to empty my inventory was because I wanted to grab all of this. I would really like to make this out of cement because if it's going to be a Garrison, it needs to be strong and secure. Let me do this from the outside. How much weight do I have? Oh yeah, I am way heavy. Let's see. Why is that not giving me the... Oh, I have to choose the window and then the type of window. Okay. And then let's go cement. Let's try the darker one. There, that's right. I forgot that I had to, the order in which I had to pick it. I was thinking I had to pick... Never mind. It doesn't matter. You understand. There we go. Oh, I should do the other ones too. Oh, it's a different type. Okay. Let's do solid wall, cement, and then this guy. There, cool. All right, now let's work on this one. Let's do window. Oh, no, it isn't a window, is it? That's what caused me a problem, gave me a problem. It's solid door. It's the curved one. Make it out of cement, the darker. Okay. Yeah, I grabbed way too much cement. I'm just going to leave it out here. But I'm going to, crawl my way backwards. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's what my foundation, or that's what my my defenses are going to start looking like. I need to put some wood spikes in front of it because it isn't going to do any good for the zombies to come up here and beat on my wall, because eventually they could break through it. What I need is something that's going to do damage to them. So I need to put the spikes in it. Let me lay it out and I'll show you what I mean. Unfortunately, I'm not going to take the time. Not unfortunately, I am not going to take the time to figure out how to, or to start building these until I empty all of this cement. That cement is so far away when you're this heavy, but I thought that would keep it at the same height. There. You can see what it's going to look like. That's the idea. That's the foundation. And this is going to take a while. I don't know. You know, I want to build it soon. I'm going to build the same thing on this side so that it mirrors it, and I can run down and have, or it'll run all the way down to that cement so that no zombies can get through. And I'll control this area. It'll have the big gate. I got to build the gate so that I can drive my truck through. Anyway, I like it. I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys are enjoying the video and enjoying the series. I'm enjoying making them, and I appreciate hanging out with you. Hope you guys have a good day, and game on.